What's going on YouTube? Um, you, if you can't tell by the title, this is about that Kony 2012 video that's been passed around so a lot. If you haven't seen it, I will link you in the description, and then you can come back to this on my thoughts about it. Um, so we all know that there's been problems in Africa. There've been problems in Africa for so long right now, but to have someone, a human being, a person who gets birthed and dies just like the rest of us, and make him turn a bad situation, because everybody knows that Africa already had a bad situation. I mean, with hunger and droughts and all these rebellions that they have over there constantly, they're in a bad situation. Everybody should know that. If you don't know that, go look it up, because you're ignorant if you don't know something like that. But to take such a bad situation and make it worse for your own people, these are your people. You grew up around these kids' parents, most likely. For 26 years, you're taking kids, raping little girls, turning them into soldiers, making them kill people. You're less than human at that point. Like, that's despicable. It's disgusting. It's something that you just can't watch people do. That's terrible that someone would even think to do something like this. I mean, okay, you're a rebel. You have a cause. Good. You're gonna make little kids fight for you? You're a man, right? Well, are you afraid that you're too weak on your own, that you need to rely on children to fight your battles for you? You sicken me. You sicken me, mister. And I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna act like I was always protesting like some people. Like, I was always fighting for kids for Africa. No. I was aware of the situations, because, I listen to music that's real, that talks about real world problems. I look up stuff online all the time. I'm always reading, blah, blah, blah. But the only reason I never stood up and said something is because whenever I did open my mouth around people I knew, and they would just blow it off and go back to first world problems. To quote Twitter, first world problems. I need this, I need that, this is broken, my girlfriend this, my boyfriend that, etc., etc. But, I look up to the guy who made this video. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I look up to him because he took something that he saw that was terrible, and not only did he tell people about it, but he put it out there for the world. He spread it. He worked hard to spread it. He put it all over the place. Everybody's passing around and sharing it. People know what's going on now because of this guy. And people are actually trying to do something to help. And I think that's amazing that one person had the courage to do something like that, because not many people have the courage to go out and fight for what they believe in, even when they think no one's on their side, which is why I look up to this guy so much. So, this guy, Kony, Joseph Kony, is, if for a quick summary, he's a rebel leader in Uganda. What's his group name? The LSR or something stupid like that. He basically takes little kids, he makes them kill, he forces them to kill their parents, he causes them to torture other people of their own race. He takes little girls, turns them into sex slaves. I mean, you're a rebel leader. Is this your cause? I mean, usually when you think of rebels, you think of somebody fighting for a good cause. You think of somebody fighting for freedom of some kind. This guy is taking away what little freedoms these people already had. I mean, all they had is each other. You look at, everybody knows that there was problems in Africa. They only had each other and the basic necessities for life, and you're even taking away their family, their friends, all that stuff. It's just terrible. That's horrible. Someone who could do that doesn't even deserve hell. Like, to say Like, you just don't. You're a horrible person if you're doing something like that. And for 26 years, this man has gone unnoticed. I find that freaking amazing. As soon as America has just a slight problem with, the Middle East and Osama bin Laden and all that, they're on a manhunt for these guys. They found Saddam Hussein in a hole, in some whole-ass bunker somewhere, and took this guy out. They found Osama not too long ago, took him out, but you still have these type of guys, rebel leaders and all that, just running around, running amok on people, and you just don't care. They don't care. That's the problem. You're sitting here, you got Obama standing up there, not even 1 or 2 days ago? Oh, I'm going to fight for America's interests by jumping into the war between Israel and Iran. How is that our business? Explain it to me. How is that anyone here's business? And because of that, you have police running around doing illegal investigations on people, profiling people based on religion and race. But not only do we claim that we're fighting for the good of mankind and all this, but we also claim that we're fighting for freedoms. Well, that doesn't sound like freedom to me. So, the real question is, if you can fight for the freedom of a people who don't need our help, why aren't we fighting for the freedoms of people that do need our help, that don't have anyone? I mean, 26 years, that's 2 decades. 2 decades. That's way before, that's before 9/11 happened. Hell, that's before I was born. Almost, that's 2.5 decades. And there hasn't been anything looked at. I mean, you see commercials all the freaking time about, we need to help starving children in Africa. We need to. And the woman weighs like 200 something pounds. I mean, I know South Park already made this joke with Sally Struthers, but come on. You're always talking about, oh, we need to feed the kids. Oh, we need to save the animals. Help the people who need helping. America always tries to look like we're the good guys. We're the ones saving the world. But we're not really. We're worried about us. We're worried about what's going to hurt us, what's going to make us look good in the eye of the public. That's all we really worry about. And I think that's... Let me hold my language, because this is supposed to be a video about preaching peace. So, that's how I feel on the subject. So, hopefully, I'm going to do my best to support. I'm going to see if I can get the attack pack and all that. You want to support, you go on the link to the video. I'm sure there's plenty of other things, websites, all that. And let me know what you think. Just because, honestly, I can't think of anybody who would agree with what that guy is doing. But let me know what you think, because I want to get a scope into what people are thinking. So, that's all I had to say. Video over. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Now here comes the march of the boy brigade, a macabre parade of the toys he made, and shamarks and shades who look half his age, about half the size of the flags they wave, and camouflage suits made to fit youths, cause the ones off the dead soldiers hang a little loose.